Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joanna. I'm a licensed clinical social worker, and today is episode 2 of Walks with Lily, where basically I just walk my dog and we talk about anything related to mental health. And today I am at the beach, and our topic is going to be toxic people. So how do you deal with toxic people? This could be with friends, family members, coworkers. It could be really challenging navigating these types of dynamics and relationships. So we're going to talk about how to protect your peace. All right, so let's get going. First things first is how do you know if someone's toxic? What are some signs that you can look out for? All right, so there's 6 things you want to try to be aware of. All right, so first thing here is constant negativity. All right, if you notice someone is constantly pointing out the things that are wrong, constantly complaining about things, that can definitely drain your energy, with all that consistent pessimism, right, from someone. So if you notice that you're feeling emotionally exhausted after an interaction with someone, that's one red flag, right, that the person you're dealing with is toxic. Number 2 is manipulative behavior. All right, so talking about like guilt tripping someone, playing the victim, using emotional blackmail. So for example, oh, if you loved me, then you would do this. Oh, if you really cared about me, then you would do that, right? So manipulation is sign number 2. All right, number 3, excessive criticism. All right, toxic people usually have a very hard time accepting even constructive criticism, even constructive feedback. They get super defensive, and their go-to is to just make a bunch of excuses, right? Having a really hard time taking any accountability or responsibility for their actions or how they are affecting others. So, if you notice someone's nitpicking you a lot, belittling your achievements, making hurtful comments. Okay, we got to pause here for a second. I have to cross this little, I don't even know what it's called. It's not a river. It's a thing on the beach. Okay, that is like the water's kind of separating the sand right there. So I'm gonna have to pick her up, and we're gonna have to cross over. All right. So hang on just a second, and we'll be back. All right. So crossing over. Let's see. All right, here we go. Woo! Ah! My ship! No! Where's the other one? All right, come on. All right. All right, so that was totally easier said than done. I almost lost both of my sandals. So I hope everyone can appreciate the effort that this is taking to do this kind of video. All right. So, all right, where were we? Let's see. So we were talking about excessive criticism. All right. Oh, hang on. Lily, wait. Chodź tu. Hi. You gonna be nice? Good gal? Good gal? Okay. Lots of distractions. All right, so excessive criticism. Someone who makes themselves feel superior over you. Again, belittling, constant nitpicking. Nothing's ever good enough, right? All right, number 4, drama and conflict. Okay, so toxic people tend to thrive on other people's drama, okay? You'll notice with toxic people, they actually have a really hard time creating deeper emotional connections and bonds with others, because most of their connections are superficial, you know, in terms of they respond or react in ways that they believe, you know, will get others to like them, but it's not genuine, right? They're too afraid to really be vulnerable, okay? So you'll notice drama and conflict with other people, okay? This can also mean gossiping, okay? If you notice someone in your friend group, right, in the office, or again, a family member, if you notice someone is constantly gossiping, talking badly about other people, okay, that's another sign of being toxic. Okay, because usually, you know, you want to uplift those, or if you're, you know, emotionally stable, you want to, again, be uplifting to those around you. You're supportive where you can be, and you feel genuine happiness for others. Creating unnecessary problems. So again, this is with drama and conflict, creating unnecessary problems. So if you notice someone is, I don't know if you want to say making a mountain out of a molehill, but just making things difficult where there's many easy solutions and they're very rigid in their thinking. Number 5 is lack of empathy. Okay. So this is dismissing your feelings, ignoring your needs, failing to show compassion. So if you're noticing that your emotions, your opinions on something, if you're in a meeting with coworkers and your ideas are constantly dismissed, belittled, diminished, again, that's another sign of a toxic relationship, dealing with a toxic person. And then last one is number 6 is one-sided. If your relationship or connection with someone is one-sided, meaning, does this person only come to me with their problems? Does this person only initiate contact with me when they're in a jam and they need some help? So it's you're the one that's constantly picking up the pieces. Meanwhile, when you have something going on, if you need advice on something or feedback, what have you, they ghost you, right? They're non-existent. All right, so then what do you do? Okay, we have 6 kind of red flags to look out for. Now we're going to talk about problem solving. What can we do for ourselves? How can we protect our peace? Right, Lily? How can we protect our peace? Okay, so first things first is step 1. Set clear boundaries. So boundaries, I mean, I'll say across the board, you know, we all want to get to a point where we're very clear on what our boundaries are and we're able to communicate them assertively, okay? But especially with toxic people, you gotta be firm, okay? You gotta really hold your ground here. Again, always conducting yourself in a kind, polite, and respectful manner, but you don't ever want to bend, okay? Because toxic people will take that or can take that as, you know, being vulnerable. You bending, you know, they again, you're interacting with someone who has rigid thinking. So anyone who's thinking flexibly means that, oh, they don't really mean that. Oh, you know, they want me to do things this certain way, or if it's a relationship, oh, they want me to, I don't know, speak to them a certain way, right? And then you go back on that or you waver on that, then they're going to think, well, did they actually mean that? Okay, so constantly, you know, toxic people are constantly going to test your boundaries, okay? So being very clear here. So what's an example? All right. So an example is, you know, someone constantly, we'll talk about the nitpicking and the criticism, all right? So if someone's constantly criticizing you, you know, take a deep breath, stop and think technique, regulate yourself before you respond, okay? Because we want to focus on responding instead of reacting. So you say to this person, like, look, I value constructive feedback, but I won't accept disrespectful comments. So I value constructive feedback, but I won't accept disrespectful comments. And then, as I said, hold your ground. If you need to literally repeat a line like that 3-4 times, go ahead, do it. All right, step 2, limit your exposure to this person. So you don't have to cut everyone out of your life, but you can limit the time you spend around them. So if it's a coworker, keeping your interactions professional and brief. If it's a friend or family member, trying to, you know, it's reducing your time around them, but, you know, recognizing how long can I be on a call with this person? How long can I be at this person's house before I notice that, you know, I really start to get triggered, where it's very difficult for me to manage my emotions, you know, because with toxic people, it's not just 1 or 2 things. Usually, I mean, a 5 to 10 minute interaction, there could be multiple things that they're doing that stack one on top of the other that can really push our limits. All right. Step 3, practice emotional detachment. All right, so toxic people often thrive on drama and emotional reactions. Once again, practice staying calm and detached. If and when they say something hurtful, take a deep breath and remind yourself that their behavior is a reflection of them, not you. Don't let their negativity control your emotions. You know, being mindful, thinking about, okay, well, that's interesting. I'm observing this person, their body language, right? The way that they're speaking, their voice tone, they sound very agitated. I wonder what's going on with them, right? What is going on in this person's life, right? That they feel like they need to say these things or act in this certain way. All right, so if you need any tips on how to ground yourself, any deep breathing techniques or strategies, take a look at my how to deal with anxiety video that I'm going to link. at the end of this video. And also, if you want to download my absolutely free worksheet on how to deal with anxiety in real time, I'm going to have the link down below as well. All right, let's continue on with step 4 on what you could do, right, to deal with toxic people, is focus on your self-care. So dealing with toxic people is super draining, super exhausting. So basically, you need to create and or maintain daily habits and routines that you know help make you feel good, help you stay grounded, help you tether to your values, so whether that's, waking up in the morning and doing like a 10-minute stretching routine, or you go on a walk, you walk your dog, or you romanticize your coffee. During the work day, maybe at lunch, you listen to some music, or, in the evenings, that could be anything from, watching a movie with your family, or a skincare routine, what have you. This is going to look different for everybody, but just making sure, especially dealing with toxic people and during high stress times, is tethering yourself to those daily routines. Number 5, know when to walk away. All right. So this will be, this can apply across the board, but more so this will apply to, I would say, friendships and family more so. So sometimes the healthiest thing you can do is walk away. If someone consistently disrespects your boundaries and makes you feel terrible, it's okay to cut ties. You deserve to be around people who uplift you and support you. So look, why I say this step is more so for friends and family, because depending on the situation that you're in, it is a lot easier to distance yourself from friends and family if you want to, right? Unless, you're in a certain living situation. With work, that can be more challenging. Not everyone is in a position to just say, okay, bye, well, I'm done, right? That is more of a longer term planning strategy, which, yes, you can walk away, but that's going to take some additional steps. All right, and finally, last one, number 6, is shift your mindset. Okay, so this is recognizing, I think this is or what are these, tide pools she's exploring? So shift your mindset. So remember, you cannot change other people, how other people respond, react, what have you. Focus on the things that you can control, which is your thoughts, actions, and responses. All right. And lastly, seeking support from those around you, right? Those that you really trust, who give you a genuine outlook, genuine objective feedback on things, and who are uplifting. All right. Well, hope this helps, guys. Let me know down in the comments what your situation is with, and who is toxic in your life, and which one of these strategies you feel like you're gonna try out. And let me know if you did. If you did try these out, I want to hear feedback. I want to hear constructive feedback to see how these situations worked out for you. All right. And then lastly, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, I would appreciate if you give this video a thumbs up and hit the bell to subscribe. I will also have a free worksheet for these dealing with toxic people, a guide to dealing with toxic people. I will have that on my shop, on my website as well, which you could see the link below. All right, and the last thing, we have to give Lily a treat. Oh boy, this was a wild video. I almost lost both of my sandals. I don't know, Lily pooped on this walk. There's a lot of things going on, a lot to navigate. But all in all, we made it, right, Lily? All right, so let's see. Let's take a pause here. And then we're going to give her a treat. Lily, come on. Okay, we're gonna, let's see if we have it on her. Okay, you ready? You want a snack? Okay. Come on. Now don't eat that one. Here. Okay, you want one more? Good girl. All right, see you later. Bye. Bye, guys. I'll see you in the next one.